Hello and welcome to this week's Weekly Roundup. My name is Ben Verghese and let's get over this week's news. On to international news. Manchester synagogues reopened 2 weeks after the shocking attack in Manchester. The local synagogues have officially reopened its doors. The reopening ceremony brought together members of the Jewish community, local leaders and interfaith supporters to mark a powerful moment of resilience and unity. HIV protection jabs approved, a major step forward in public health. England and Wales have approved a long-acting HIV protection jab. This treatment offers protection up to 2 months per dose, providing a more convenient and effective option in the fight against HIV. Anti-loneliness housing wins top award. A new housing project designed to reduce loneliness has won this year's top architecture award. The project focuses on a shared living space and community connection, proving design can truly improve well-being. A warm reception was given to His Beatitude Abulma Baselios Joseph Bava by YMCA Ernakulam on 13th October, recognizing his leadership and dedicated service to the church. Reverend Father Kurian Peter, who was elected as a CSI Kochi Metropolitan Bishop, was also honored at this event. State Minister for Industry, Law and Koya, P. Rajiv, inaugurated the conference. Ernakulam YMCA President Matthew Mundat was present. Former Chief Justice of High Court J.B. Koshi delivered the introductory speech. Thrissur MLA Oman Thomas participated as a special guest. Religious Committee Chairman V. Abraham Simon, General Secretary Anto Joseph, Associate General Secretary Saji Abraham and members of the Board of Directors led the way. Annual Pradhana Perunnal took place at the Manathoor Smooni Chapel with great devotion on October 14th and 15th. Faithfuls from across the diocese participated in the celebration and special prayers. The Vicar Father Thomas Kakur hosted the flag to mark the beginning of the festival. On Tuesday, October 14th, morning prayers was held at 7:15 a.m. and Holy Communion at 8 p.m. At 6 p.m., the faithful gave a hearty reception to the Most Reverend Catholicus and the Malangara Metropolitan Abulma Baselios Joseph Bava. St. Gregorios Jacobite Syrian Church, Chuvandamana, Thrissur conducted Kanthila Sushrusha for senior most priests, honoring their years of faithful service to the church. They received candlelight service for the healing of their spiritual and physical alignments. His Grace Abraham Mozeverios and head of the Thrissur Diocese, His Grace Kyriakos Moklemis, led the service. Kanthila Sushrusha was received by Reverend Father Jacob Chalasheri Koropiscopa, Reverend Father Abraham Chakalekil Koropiscopa, Reverend Father Jacob Memorial, and Reverend Father Elias Kir Memorial. Priests and people of the Thrissur Diocese also took part in this auspicious service. The much-awaited Carol Virunnu competition will be held on December 6th, bringing together choirs and parish groups from across the UK for a festive musical celebration. Junior registration has now closed, so make sure your teams are ready. St. Mary JSCC Liverpool celebrated their annual parish day with great joy on October 5th. The day began with flag hosting, cultural programs and public meeting honoring founding members from 2004, followed by a community fest and DJ night. St. Thomas JSCC Londonderry Parish hosted a joyful and faithful field VBS on October 11th, helping children learn scriptures through songs, stories and activities. St. Gregorios JSCC Newcastle Parish held their VBS on October 18th and 19th, continuing the spirits of faith and learning for the youth. The National Colosseum took place this Saturday on 18th October at Bluecoat Wallerton Academy, Nottingham. This event celebrated faith, wisdom and harmony, featuring spiritual competitions, songs of praise and Bible study sessions. More Gregorios JSCC Peterborough celebrated a special milestone this week as they officially opened their new chapel in Kettering. The inaugural Holy Qurbana was held on the 18th of October, led by Reverend Father Nidin Kyriakos. It marked a joyful new chapter for the parish community as they gathered together for the first time in their new chapel. St. James JCC Guildford congregation also hosted its VBS on the same weekend, 18th and 19th of October, offering another wonderful opportunity for children to grow in God's Word. His Grace Isaac Mo Ostatios Metropolitan was welcomed at St. Ignatius Nurono JCC Chester. His Grace offered the Holy Kurbana during the feast of St. Ignatius Nurono, sharing a heartfelt message on faith, unity and fellowship. Preparations are underway for the JSSM annual camp Manathoor from the 24th to 26th, a time of spiritual growth, worship and fellowship under the guidance of His Grace Mo Ostatios Didimeni. St. Mary JCC Liverpool will hold its VBS later this month from October 25th to 27th, a 3-day program filled with devotion, learning and fun for the young members of the parish. Tidivajana Tananil, episode 42. This week's message is shared by Mrs. Regina Varghese from St. Mary's JCC Manchester as part of the Women's Fellowship online series. ASOYA UK National Christmas Cake Sale. Celebrate Christmas early with delicious plum cakes from Kotada Sweet House. Each 700-gram cake costs £6.99 or £19.99 for 3. All proceeds go to charity. Orders close on October 30th, so place your orders soon. That wraps up this week's News Roundup, from major international headlines to many joyful church events happening across our UK parishes. Thank you all for listening. I'm Ben and this has been your weekly News Roundup. See you all again next week.